The year is 2010. June. Natanz nuclear facility, Iran. Engineers stand by, powerless. 984 to 1000 Siemens IR-1 centrifuges self-destruct. One by one. No alarm blares. Every sensor reads, all systems normal. A 500 kilobyte code. Its name, Stuxnet. It just pulled off the first military cyber attack in human history. Not a single bullet fired. No expert had ever seen anything like it. This malware did not steal. It destroyed. And no one saw it coming. Stuxnet, Flame, Pegasus are not three isolated incidents. They are three generations of a single cyber weapons program. Built by the same teams. Pulled from the ranks of Unit 8200, Israel Defense Forces Cyber Intelligence Unit, widely ranked among the most powerful on the planet. June 2010, Belarusian cybersecurity firm Virus Blockader uncovers Stuxnet. October 2011, Symantec finds Duke, a precursor malware built on the same Tilde platform. May 2012, Kaspersky Lab discovers Flame. It is 40 times larger than Stuxnet. Then comes Pegasus. Launched in 2010 by three former Unit 8200 operatives, Neve Karmi, Omri Levy, Shalev Hulio. They founded NSO Group. Every one of these weapons is documented in independent reports. Chief among them, Symantec's W32. Stuxnet dossier version 1.4, November 2010, the definitive reference on Stuxnet. Since 2010, Israeli authorities have maintained total institutional silence on Stuxnet, Flame, and Unit 8200's role. No official confirmation of Operation Olympic Games has ever been released. Not even after the New York Times 2012 expose. In 2010, official sources frame Stuxnet as a malware of unknown origin. They claim it likely targeted an unnamed state. NSO Group insists Pegasus is a counterterrorism tool. Sold exclusively to governments for legal use only. Israel's Defense Ministry classifies Pegasus as a defensive weapon. Every sale requires government approval. But the ministry denies any involvement in abuses. The 2018 assassination of Jamal Khashoggi is presented as a standalone Saudi operation. The Israeli government claims it never took part in Operation Olympic Games. But the New York Times June 1, 2012 article cites named US and Israeli officials confirming the operation was a joint NSA Unit 8200 mission. Both governments publicly deny what their own officials confirmed to the press. Officials frame Stuxnet as a malware of unknown origin. But Symantec's W32. Stuxnet dossier version 1.4, November 2010, proves Stuxnet exploited for simultaneous zero-day vulnerabilities. It targeted only Natanz Siemens S7-315 PLCs. That level of specificity could only come from a state operation with on-the-ground intelligence. NSO Group claims Pegasus is reserved for counterterrorism. But the July 18, 2021 Pegasus project documents 50,000 targets across 50 countries. The list includes Emmanuel Macron, journalists, and human rights activists. These targets do not fit any definition of legal counterterrorism use. Here's what no one explained. Symantec's W32. Stuxnet dossier version 1.4, November 2010, confirms this. Stuxnet exploited for simultaneous zero-day vulnerabilities, a record at the time. It targeted only the Siemens S7-315 PLCs controlling Natanz IR-1 centrifuges. It altered their rotation speeds from 1,064 revolutions per minute to 1,410, then 2 revolutions per minute, while sending operators falsified data to hide the damage. A December 2010 report from David Albright of the Institute for Science and International Security (ISIS) quantifies the damage: 984 to 1,000 centrifuges destroyed. That was 20% of Iran's entire centrifuge fleet. The CIA and International Atomic Energy Agency estimate Stuxnet delayed Iran's nuclear program by at least 2 years. On May 28, 2012, Kaspersky Lab publishes *Flame, Questions and Answers *. This 20-megabyte malware, 40 times larger than Stuxnet, had been active since 2007 or 2008. It targeted Iran, Syria, and Lebanon. It recorded conversations via device microphones. It captured screen activity. It intercepted Bluetooth communications. In June 2012, Kaspersky confirms Flame, Stuxnet, and Duke, first uncovered by Chrysis Lab in October 2011, all share the Tilde platform. That is proof of a single coordinated team. On September 18, 2018, the Citizen Lab releases *Hide and Seek*. The report confirms the phone of Omar Abdulaziz, Jamal Khashoggi's close friend, was infected with Pegasus months before Khashoggi's October 2, 2018 assassination. The July 18, 2021 Pegasus project, led by Amnesty International and 17 global media outlets, counts 50,000 targets in 50 countries. The list includes French President Emmanuel Macron, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, and journalists from *Le Monde** and the *Financial Times*. Témoignage, according to David Sanger, reporting for the New York Times on June 1, 2012, citing named U.S. and Israeli officials, Stuxnet was Operation Olympic Games, a joint NSA Unit 8200 mission. Launched under President George W. Bush in 2006. Accelerated under President Barack Obama, even after the malware spread to 155 countries. Declassified documents and forensic analysis reveal this. Stuxnet, Flame, Duke, and Pegasus are not isolated operations. They are 3 generations of a single, coherent cyber war doctrine. Born in the ranks of Unit 8200. Developed since at least 2006. First generation, Flame and Duke. Reconnaissance tools. They collected data on industrial infrastructure and target communications for 4 to 5 years, undetected. This was the battlefield preparation phase no one identified before 2012. Second generation, Stuxnet. The kinetic weapon. It turned collected data into physical destruction. No bullets fired. No conventional war triggered. Third generation, Pegasus. Commercialization. 3 former Unit 8200 operatives turned these cyberwar techniques into a product. Sold to 45 governments. Every sale required formal approval from Israel's Defense Ministry. Inference. The available evidence suggests Jamal Khashoggi's assassination was not a solely Saudi operation. It was made possible by a tool built by former Israeli military personnel. And that tool was approved for sale by the Israeli state. Stuxnet opened Pandora's box. Since 2010, more than 40 nations have developed offensive cyberwar capabilities. That is the United Nations estimate. The doctrine behind Operation Olympic Games, strike an enemy without triggering a conventional war, has become a global playbook. NSO Group reported $243 million in revenue in 2021. It was the US government, not Israel's, that blacklisted the firm. The US Department of Commerce added NSO to its entity list in November 2021. Israel's government has never taken disciplinary action against NSO. It has never revealed how many Pegasus sales it approved. Today, former Unit 8200 operatives still launch cyberweapon firms. They sell surveillance tools to authoritarian regimes. This controversy now splits global digital law. Stuxnet, Flame, Pegasus are not 3 isolated hacks. They are 3 phases of a single, ongoing cyber war program. Born in Unit 8200. Documented in more than 12 independent reports. Every attack. Every act of surveillance. Every sale. Either approved by Israel's Defense Ministry or carried out by its former operatives. If a cyber weapon sold by ex-military personnel of a Western ally can target a French president and facilitate the assassination of a *Washington Post journalist, who gets to decide when these weapons are legal? Subscribe to The Truth They Hide so you don't miss what comes next.